What up, people? It's your boy Chig, and you are through to the Kombat Show. Joining me, as always, are my two co-hosts. First of all, Ola, say hello to the people.
What's happening, people? I'm all fired up tonight, man.
It's already started. Believe me, it's already started.
Yo, let's
to the
talk
point
about
where
it, man.
I had to interrupt an argument.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk
so
about
I can give you guys the show. It's like, why are we starting the show before we go live? Hold on 1 second, right? And of course, his dance partner in every single argument, seemingly, is this gentleman. Say hello to the people.
How you doing, people? Hello, how you doing? This is gonna be mad. But come on, let's go. Let's go.
Guys, a nice early warning for not only this week, but next week as well. These are two major UFC cards. So I do apologize if it does feel very UFC heavy. So for this week and next week, these are two. This is the year basically. It's a massive card. So we will be dedicating a lot of the show to UFC. But if there is any boxing news, we will of course cover it in the meantime. I think there pretty much is one bit of boxing news that I need to talk with the boys about. So in the meantime, please do stick a like on the video, share the video around if possible. Anyone that you think might be interested in it, that would be fantastic. All right, fellas, shall we start off with last week before we get into the argument of this week? All right, that is your segment. I'll let you go away with that.
All right, we had a Michelle Watterson, Angela Hill card. Really good card. Fun card. I got the prelims result. Well, the prelims results and the main card results as well. So I just go from main card down. Let's just go from main card down. Michelle Watterson, Angela Hill. I thought Angela Hill won that fight, but we know Michelle Watterson won it. I thought Angela Hill won it.
I agree. By the way,
even Dana said it, but we know what round?
Full house.
Yeah, we all agree. Agree.
I mean, we all. Oh, anyways, no, you two went Michelle Watterson. I went Angela Hill.
You know what?
I'm just looking in the Bible there, man. I'm just looking in the Bible, blood.
You know what decided it for me? He'll always get screwed out of close fights.
Oh man, it's fucking annoying, man. It's so annoying.
It was the same thing. It's the same thing.
So annoying. By the way, both of those ladies got fight of the night. That fight was ridiculous. Hell of a fight.
That's why I didn't necessarily mind the bad call, because I thought they both earned it in a way. Yes, I did go with Hill. I thought she comfortably won it, to be honest. But I thought the fight was so good. It was so unexpectedly good. I wouldn't mind them rerunning it, to be honest. I would love them to rerun it.
Look, I think that card, those two, what they brought to the table, I thought was fantastic. You know, it was so close to Zhang and Joanna sort of back and forth for 5 rounds.
Was it better than Rose's fight with what's her name?
Gardia.
No.
Andrade.
What, the second fight? But the second fight was mad still.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We're talking about fights in the year, right?
I think this fight.
3 rounds and 5 rounds.
Yeah, I think this fight here. Well, this fight here. You know what I mean? I put over that one, but not the same. You know what I mean? This guy brought it to the table. What did you think, Will? What do you make of the fight, man?
Well, I'm with you. Whatever you're saying, I'm with it, because I felt like Hill took it a little bit, even in the 5th round, even when it was like because the first 2 rounds I actually felt like why the hell did I choose Watterson? Why? Because I felt like she lost the first 2 rounds clearly. Round 3, I still think she was winning, and this is where I say to you all about the takedown rule. Yeah. one takedown, whatever Hill did in round 3, one takedown stuffed all of that. And Hill did a lot in round 3. So for me, round 3, taking round 3 away from her was a bit.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying about the takedown rule. We've been there before. I've said to you, I agree with you, but the rules are the rules, and they all know the rules coming out. So we're just spectators, and they gotta go out there and make sure the rules don't go against them. But I agree with you
because even after the round was dead,
one takedown should not.
That's why I think your prediction for next week is so mad, because if Costa's losing the fight, as we all expect him at some point to be losing the fight, if he's losing the fight, surely a takedown would go through his head.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to get into that bet right now.
As soon as he shoots, you owe his money. Remember, as soon as he shoots,
I know. Yeah, I know.
An attempt. You said an attempt.
Yeah, takedown attempt.
Yeah, okay.
So he's got a body knock. He's got a body knock.
Yeah.
He's got to go for a single.
Yeah.
Or go for a double.
Yep.
And the trip you mentioned in the last show in the clinch. And the trip in the clinch.
Yep.
Yeah. So if any of those happen, I owe you 20 and I owe you a tenner. As soon as that happens.
You owe me
over 5 round 5. A tenner. No. For that bet, we're talking one bet. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I forgot what number it was. If it was 10 or 20, that's what I was saying.
No, it's 10. I went back and watched the video today, all of it. I was smiling like a Cheshire cat. So,
I'm annoyed with myself. I should have bet more. Like, it's such a lot. I don't know why I didn't bet more.
I think you should thank me for getting to 20, because I was going to moonwalk out of that bet. Will reeled me back. I reeled
it back.
Tried to say that they tried to say I forced it. I'm like, bro, I was leaving. You brought me back here to tell me that, you know what I mean? Boy, man, I didn't force you to nothing, man. Azaita Kamaworthy. What can I say about this, man? This fucking fight pissed me off. I said to you guys, every time I bet against Kamaworthy, what does he do? How far you know what this week? I ain't gonna bet against this guy. I'm gonna go with this guy. You both went opposite.
Yeah,
I went
opposite.
Archie.
I went opposite.
Archie, I hope you're enjoying this, man, because that's another one that I picked wrong, man. Like, I couldn't, even Kamaworthy couldn't believe he got knocked out. Even that, because I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on here? Even Kamaworthy could not believe he got knocked the fuck out.
That was good.
Like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, that was a wicked knockout, though. Brutal knockout, because that man couldn't sit on the fucking stool when they brought the stool in the octagon. The man couldn't sit down.
Yeah, it was
all over the place, man. So Ottman goes to fair in and 0, and Kamaworthy 16-7. But yeah,
Alhamdulillah, African power.
Brutal knockout.
He gave your man a shout out, didn't he? He gave your man a shout out. Ali.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna sign that boy soon, man. Don't worry, man. Relax. Thanks for opening that door. Relax, man. Dominance MMA, man. We go sign that boy soon, man.
He took a picture with the president.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
How much Trump secretly hates you,
bro? I was all over that fucking Trump rally, bro. I see Triple C. I see Ali. I'm like,
wait, hang on. Hold on. Did you say you watched the Trump rally?
No. I watched my brethren's on the rally. There's a difference.
No, you watched the rally, brother.
No.
You just said I was all over the Trump rally.
Yeah, my brethren's. I watched my brethren's. They're rubbing shoulders with the president, man. You know what I mean? Anyways, moving along. Andrea Lee and Mother Ferry. Listen, Andrea Lee and Mother Ferry.
I got that one.
Yeah. So Will went with Andrea Lee. Chig went with Mother Ferry. Who's that? Who's that winding me up in the fucking chat there just now? Yeah, it's like you've been. Hey, Kingsley, I
Yeah,
can't lie to you. It's like you've been in our chat all evening, you know. Serious, man. Some mad things been going on. But it must have seen Woodley in the Waynes. Jesus. And Kingsley, man, don't do it. Don't do it. I swear to God. Yeah, Roxanne Ferry does what she does. Volume, work
cool.
rate. You know what I mean? She just puts it on her.
Gritty.
You
That's
know,
what she does, man.
puts it on her. Ed Herman, Mike Rodriguez. You lot remember this fight, Ed Herman, Mike Rodriguez?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of it?
Rodriguez won.
Chig? What do you think? What do you think of how that fight panned out?
I'm trying to remember the finish. It was a controversial one, wasn't it?
Yes, because
very.
that brethren, he got kneed in the belly
Because he lost,
and then
didn't he?
No, Ed Herman. Yeah, he did. Well,
He got knocked. He got knocked.
He got knocked the fuck out. TKO'd. He got TKO'd. But
And
pretended that he got knocked shot.
Bullshit. Yeah,
no, he pretended he got hit.
I remember. The ref was on some bullshit. Dana criticized the shit.
Dana was flipping out.
Yeah, I remember. It just
Dana was bugging out. It was comparing him to Yamasaki. What's that brethren? What's that brethren that does that shit? Yeah. That brethren there, man. Yeah. That guy. You know.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, but then I was flipping out too, man. Like, hold on, what the hell happened there? Like, and salute to Bisping. This is where I love Bisping. Because Bisping, like, I know that guy. Like,
the one-eye guy.
No, he saw this one. He saw this one, man. He saw all of this. He saw all of this one, man. Hey, well, fuck off. Allow me, fam. Bisping saw this one, and he was saying salute to Bisping. You know what I mean? I can get onto people and I can salute them, man, if they come correct. And Bisping said, boy, whoever gave this guy, this guy should get acting awards, man, like Oscar. Cause they've seen it, they watched the replay. Now, my question to you both is, why can't the refs use immediate replay?
Yeah, but
why can't they do VAR and these type of things?
Until recently, we've made this complaint about football refs for ages. Like, what stops them from just going to the side, checking the screen for 2 seconds, and then be like, "Oh, my bad," and then giving the correct.
And then you can give the correct decision. Because the man would have just gone in there and wave off the fight.
Yeah, UFC will get there eventually, but it's just one of those things. It was a terrible, terrible call. I must confess, didn't watch the fight live, but when I watched the press conference with Dana rubbishing the ref, I was like, "Rah, okay, let me see how bad."
Let me see what happened.
And I was like, okay, it's
that was a mad one. And Dana did say as well. Go on, Will.
I was gonna say to Chig, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I don't think they're ever gonna do video things. Because every state has got a different rule.
Look, that's why I said that.
Yeah, they're gonna look into VAR.
They'll try and look into something.
But every state has got different rules. Like, I think New York, you can't use no video stuff.
Is it?
All
is that the same for boxing?
Yeah, it's
all like it is. Yeah.
No, it's all combat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In certain states,
it's all different commissions for different rules. And
So they can't.
How many picograms you can have in your system in this state, and you don't need to have it in that state.
You already know. Yeah. You already know.
Surely, from a safety perspective, why would a commission deny that? That's a safety precaution.
Well, if they lose on drugs, then which is way more dangerous than a video.
Bro, look at this situation. My man potentially was stuck in a fight that he should have been pulled out of a lot earlier. Yeah. That's a safety precaution.
Do you know what's funny?
Absolutely.
Do you know what's funny? So we all watched it and saw that he'd never got kicked in the balls, right? We all watched it. So why didn't anyone on the commission just say to the ref, no, that wasn't a low blow? That's all.
Then it'll go down as no contest.
Yeah.
Which I still think it might go down as.
No. It should have gone down as a technical knockout to Mike Rodriguez because he couldn't continue.
He got the win bonus, so I'm glad.
He got the win purse.
But on
he got
your
the win
record,
purse.
your record don't change though.
That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe he might appeal it and he might go to no contest.
Yeah,
that's what
I'd appeal if I was him. I
think his team will appeal it and he'll go to no contest. It wouldn't go as a loss on his.
I'm glad
they did
the right thing and gave him the
because
win.
he was so pissed off about that.
That was the right thing. From his, but Will makes a point. On your record, it still looks bad, so you've got to try and appeal that shit. Try and appeal it. And see what happens. Sorry, go
on. Bobby Green Bobby Green. Obviously, we all went unanimous on him.
By the way, active.
Whoa,
Kingsley is active in the chat. Just so you know.
No, wait. Kingsley. Have you? How long have you been watching?
Hey, listen. For? Let's get past this main card. We will come back to. I personally will come back to Kingsley.
Okay.
At this point, yeah.
Okay. Especially we're living for you. We're living for you.
He must be African with that name. I do.
Oh yeah.
Ghanaian.
Yeah, Igbo boy. Yeah.
Could be.
Man.
I have known other Adus who are not Nigerian, so I don't.
There's Ghanaian as well. There's Ghanaian Adus as well. So
I don't want to make any assumptions.
Thiefing. You man been thieving names from Nigeria from the dawn of day, man. You should get life imprisonment for that. Anyways, Bobby Green came through, man. You know what I mean? He came through. I didn't want to bet against him this time. Didn't want to go against him. I think he's been doing enough. He's on a hot streak, and he came through, done that dance. Billy Quarantino and Carl
Q?
Nelson. Yeah, Billy Q. Yeah, Quarantino. Good youth. Again, got the job done. William Chig went for that boy. I went for Nelson. He weathered the storm. Yo, hold on. You gotta stop putting them things there up, man. These fucking.
Let me see what you just
him, man. Let me see what you just
What did you just put on?
Read the chat, man. Read the chat.
All I said was he's from Wakanda. and I said, why should this dude distract him? Keep going.
So Billy Q got the job done. Carl Nelson got knocked the fuck out. Couple of quick ones in the prelims. Shijara Eubanks, we all went unanimous on her. She got the job done against Julia Avila.
Yeah, I think we were all really confident with that one.
And Brian Barberena as well against Anthony Ivy. We went Ivy. Yeah, Human went Ivy. I went with Barberena. So, but all in all.
Was it Brian? Barberena? Was it Barberena that won that?
Yeah, Barberena won that.
Knocked him out.
None of us got any of the bonuses. We didn't get fight of the night or performance of the night bonus. None of us got it.
Stealing the show like that. No one called that.
Yeah, no one called it. So it was Ottoman Izaita and Kevin Kroom that won the performance bonuses. And Michelle Watterson, Angela Hill for fight of the night.
Yeah, right.
Those were all the bonuses that was given out. Yeah, rightfully so. Absolutely.
Kevin Kroom had the best debut in UFC history.
Yeah, he did. That was a really good debut.
How many days notice did he have?
Not a lot.
One.
Not a lot.
And who was he fighting? Someone 2 weight classes above him. 2 weight classes above him. Did he quit? Don't think he quit. See what I'm trying to say? Yeah, the guy who quit the first time.
What's that got to do with the guy that quit the first time?
Because you guys were saying, it's just his first time and jitters and he should be given a chance. And I say, nah, they ain't gonna.
They didn't. He got caught. We move on from it. Well, why are you bringing up old shit, blood?
Because I'm trying to tell you, because how you man were saying it, you were trying to be like, I
don't even remember this guy. I couldn't tell you his name. I could tell you his name if I wanted to. I don't even remember this guy. This guy is.
You know when Will gets in that kind of, all right, I'm about to kiss my own ass kind of.
You know what I mean? Why are you bringing up old shit?
This is the problem. This is why I'm the memory stick in this fucking group.
Usually I have quite good memory, but I was like,
Nah. I've got the best memory in this group. I
Right.
remember
Okay,
things.
look, I need to talk to Kingsley right now, man. Like, what man talking about Whaley Zhang is the weakest UFC? Like,
brother,
come on, man.
You're clearly new around here. You're welcome. But you
Bro,
are making wild sense.
Come on, man.
Yo, Kingsley, calm down. You're getting too ahead of yourself. Calm down.
Like Whaley, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Even though,
I bet you Whaley will fuck you up. Kingsley, I bet you that Whaley will fuck you up.
My girl girl's gonna fuck up Whaley. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what I mean? I like Kingsley. I like Kingsley. There. If you want to take it like that, yeah, we could talk about that. You know what I mean? If you try to say, okay,
you're with Rose.
Yeah, fam, I'm always been with Rose.
Come on,
man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Next week, by
I don't care. Look, Rose will stand in front of Cyborg again. I still ride with Rose blood. Stop. Don't play with me, fam.
Shut up. So let me ask you a question. Yeah, and you know when I say this, you know where this is going. So when Rose fought Joanna the first time, who did you bet on?
Sure.
Yeah, but that was a bet.
Would you ever bet against Khabib?
Yeah. If the
Wait.
Hold on. If the fight looks like he's gonna get away from, look, if Khabib was in there with fucking Daniel Cormier, yeah, and you tell me, am I gonna bet against Khabib? If the man is fighting, looks like he can beat him, but and he's gonna bring the money on it, then boy, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do it.
Thank God Rose took that money from you then.
I bet on Jones, and I don't like Jones. Like, come on, fam.
That's true. Oh, so why do you put
Shut
me?
Up. Moving on.
All right. Let's get up.
This week's card, man. This week's card. Great card. Main event, fantastic. Let's crack the prelims. Jump straight into the main card.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hold on one sec.
I'm gonna wait for you to bring that up. I'll wait for you to bring it up, man. You know what I mean?
Right, so we're going to prelims, yeah? Did you guys see that, by the way?
Let's crack the prelim. Yeah, we go straight to main card. Yeah, but if you want to pick anybody for your bonuses in the prelims, you can do that.
I don't know anyone in the prelims, so let's crack all the main card.
All right. Okay.
Oh, it's a fun main card though. Fun main card. Actually, no, everybody.
I love that main card. I've not seen that type of main card since the first UFC they fucking gave us, man.
On a fight night. Well,
on the fight. Imagine that on the fight night. A lot of these will be on
let's be real.
Pay-per-views.
This is better than 252.
I can't disagree that much.
Let's be
it's
real.
Better than Daniel Cormier card.
Yeah,
it is.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
All right then. Kevin Holland versus Darren Stewart, I would assume is the opener one that we're going to go for.
I'm going with Kevin Holland.
Oh, Will was wasting no time. Wanted to go first.
No. Yes,
why?
Sir.
How come? Any particular reason, or is he just your guy?
Nah, I just feel. I think Darren Stewart was knocked out recently, wasn't he?
So, funny enough, I'm going with Darren Stewart because I'm pretty sure he won his last fight.
No. Yeah, it's Maki Pitolo in the guillotine.
Yeah. Oh, that was the one. Oh, yeah. I'm still going with Holland.
That was the one that he lost his brother, was it, or someone like that, and was highly.
No, he lost to Brendan Allen, and that fucker got me performance of the night bonus. I remember that fight very well. Thank you very much. Let's move on.
So yeah,
I'm still with Kevin.
So, okay, yeah. One apiece. I will go with Kevin as well.
Oh,
yeah, of course.
Okay, right. Next fight.
Damn, that is the most efficient we've ever done that. Okay. Next fight is we go Mackenzie Dern versus Randa
Marcos.
This for me, go straight off the bat. I'm going with Mackenzie Dern. Yes, not because she is reasonably attractive, but she's got body on her anyway. I'll give her that. Not because she's got the weirdest accent you will ever see. This
She get clowned for that a lot, you know.
She is an American, people. You will never know it by her.
Is she? I thought she was Brazilian.
Bro, they do a full YouTube mock-up on Mackenzie Dunn's voice and the history of her voice. Watch it. It is the creepiest thing you will ever see. It makes no
But she's American.
She's American. Bro, she's born and bred American.
Hey, Will.
I thought she was Brazilian.
Yeah, let me tell you why you think she's Brazilian.
It is
because her Brazilian jiu-jitsu is better than most of them fake Brazilians in that fucking division.
Her husband is Brazilian now, but because she's now married and she's obviously got a kid now. But I'm telling you now.
Did you lot hear about the thing? Did you hear about her and her husband?
No.
She got in a mad fist fight with her husband. Well, fucked him up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, man. She battered him, man. Fucking hell, man. That's the thing with fucking running with these fighters, you know, man. You gotta have a bit about you as well, man. Otherwise, otherwise you get smoked every time. You get unruly, blood. You know?
Bro, imagine you're in bed, yeah. You're in bed, and next thing you're doing, you're screaming, you're getting choked. Yeah, imagine you're in bed, and the next thing
imagine your baby will wrap you up and put up, get your back and fucking put that lock on your chin, man.
You're having the freakiest sex.
Yeah.
Damn, you better not fuck up.
Dan's a beast, man. Mackenzie Dan's a beast, you know what I mean? So, having said all of that, I'm going with Mackenzie Dan.
Oh man.
Will, you going the other way or you coming along with the ride?
Full ass.
All right, okay.
She's the better martial artist. But Will, trust me, I recommend you watch that accent thing on YouTube.
I am. After this, I'm going to check it out.
It's the creepiest thing.
How jiu-jitsu is ridiculous, though.
But as a fighter, she's very, very good. I'll give her that. I will give her that.
Right, this next one, I know exactly where Will is going, but pull it up.
Let's go in the next fight. Mr. Johnny Walker versus Ryan Spann.
You might as well go first, Will. This is your guy.
Okay, I'm going with Ryan Spann.
What?
I had a feeling that was the person that Ola was referring to.
Ola's like, what the fuck?
Oh, right, okay.
Ola, you're not the first person because I almost bet Marius on this as well. So you're not the first. Don't worry about
it. So he's trying to reel you in on this one, yeah?
Yeah, and I said, I'm going with Ryan Spann. He was looking at me like I said Ryan Spann.
Yeah.
What? That's not your guy. I said,
you know what I mean?
That's what I feel.
And let it be said on this show that Will has more than one favorite fighter. I just picked one up for you.
I haven't got a favorite fighter.
Even the other guy that he's talking about at his work knows, oh, that's not your guy. This is your guy. And look, you know. But anyway, carry on.
Okay, let me explain that.
No. We don't want your explanation.
That the guy to beat John Jones for me is Johnny Walker. I made a statement once, and that's it. That's the reason why people tag him onto me as, that's your guy. Because if you think he's better than the GOAT, then that's your guy then.
I'm just glad my guy knocked him the fuck out. Stop all that hype.
Where's your guy?
Bellator, come on, man. Stop playing, man. He's on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, and we're still here.
Leave Corey alone, man.
Oh, man.
Johnny Walker will soon join him there if you carry on losing the way he's been losing. Fucking hell, lose to fucking Krylov. You know, like, come on.
I'm going with Walker. I was only joking. I'm going with Walker.
I know you're going with Walker. I knew you was going with Walker. Come on.
Yeah, I'm going with Walker.
It's like Dana says, Ola. Maybe your boy couldn't handle it in the big leagues.
Ooh.
Yeah. Uncle Dana was throwing shades there still. I ain't gonna lie, man. He was... Uncle Dana, I love you, man. But boy, that man there was throwing shades, man. You get me? Like, I don't know, man. Who knows? Well,
yeah,
they've got
I'm going with Walker as well. I think he's had the ego check that perhaps he needed. I actually quite liked him. I never found him arrogant or anything. I actually always liked him.
Nah, it was never arrogant.
But I think for his fight career, because my man was talking John Jones, and I do think a lot of that was just the fans because they felt that he had the style to disrupt a John Jones. But I still agree with that. I still think he has the explosive style to cause Jones problems. But I think what the two losses showed him was actually you still have some major work to do in your game, and when you can do that, maybe you could step up to Jones. Although I don't know if you guys have seen a picture of John Jones recently. My man looks hench. He looks like he might be ready for that heavyweight division. You know, you could tell he's piling on. He's piling on the weight, and it suits him. He's got the frame for it.
Ola's just waiting for his dream fight.
He's what with Ngannou?
Yep,
of course.
That's what Ola's waiting for.
But yeah, Johnny Walker for me all day long.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna go with Johnny Walker as well. So
full house.
I do like Ryan Spann though, and he's got a slightly better record than Johnny Walker, and he's also coming off a split decision win against Sam Alvey. And Alvey has just got the capacity and the skill set to make any fighter look bad to the point of a split decision. And it wasn't an exciting fight. It wasn't one of those where they went hell for leather and nobody knows who won, and there was just nuances that made the split decision. It was a bad fight that ended up, being a split decision. But Ryan Spann, yeah, two of five has been like, Ryan Spann. I think there's only 1 inch between both of them. So it's something crazy like that. Only 1 year between both of them as well, I believe. Yeah. 28 and 29. So 20 and 5, 20 and 5 and 17 and 5.
Sorry, go on.
20 and 5 and 17 and 5. I'm
gonna say it now. Fight in the night. This is my prediction.
Okay. So full house for Johnny Walker, Ryan Spann.
Yes.
Hamzat versus Gerard Meerschaert.
This is interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm intrigued by this fight. Not necessarily because of Chimaev, more how badly will this Meerkat, as I'm going to call him because I can never pronounce it.
Gerard Meerschaert.
I'm curious how badly he'll be beaten because all I've been hearing all week is interviews of this guy and how pissed he is that my man's been scheduled to fight in a month's time, although I understand apparently his fight's been pushed back since. But how they've scheduled a fight for him already, in spite of the fact that he hasn't faced him and he feels disrespected and this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe you're a journeyman that might actually put up a fight. Then I saw them weigh in, and although Chimaev looks a lot thinner, he is taller than him. So I do wonder, because of his type of Kobo, is that the type of jiu-jitsu he does? Kobo. I wonder if that might be an advantage for him, using his height, using what reach he does have.
He's only got one inch reach advantage. Yeah, it's not much in it. It's only one inch as well.
Yeah, and also I like the fact that he's getting into his mind, saying, "Apparently you're a black belt, but are you really a black belt?"
I like that.
I like Chimaev could talk some shit. I ain't gonna lie, he could talk some shit.
I like that.
But I am gonna go Chimaev because I'm fully on the hype train. I ain't gonna lie, fully on the hype.
What Chimaev said apparently.
Welcome on the train.
Chimaev said to Meerkat, as I call it, Meerschat, that because he apparently recently got his black belt in BBJ, and Chimaev was like, You know, sometimes the whole martial art theory is that
he got blue belt.
Oh, he got
Meerschaert's got blue belt.
Okay,
Chimaev got a brown belt. None of them is even qualified a black belt yet.
Okay. Yeah. So Chimaev was doubting his credentials, saying that sometimes
basically, like what the fuck is it's almost like asking someone who gave you a license.
Right.
Driving like a dickhead, man. Like who the fuck gave you a license, man?
Yeah. So
it was for your shades too.
That shakes down, but I'm gonna go with Chimaev. I'm fully on the hype train.
William?
This is the only one I'm probably gonna go deep into. I was gonna go with Meerschaert until I watched today. I watched him versus Jack.
Yeah, Hermanson.
Yeah, and
No, Heinisch, not Hermanson.
No,
It was
Hermanson.
Heinisch. Was it Hermanson?
Yeah, Hermanson as well.
No, he lost to Heinisch.
And Hermanson first
All
round.
right, both of them. Okay, yeah, all right.
First round, and the things he was doing in it, it wasn't so much so like it wasn't so much so what was happening in the fight. It was the things he was doing, and if you look under all the comments for the fight, because I thought the same as all the comments under the fight was Chimaev's gonna kill him. Chimaev's gonna kill him. Chimaev's gonna kill him. Chimaev's gonna kill him. That was the comments under the fight because we all know Jack Hermanson style of fight. It's jiu-jitsu, groundwork. He says he's better than Khabib. He thinks he's better than Khabib. This is what Jack said from a long time, right? So if we're seeing someone who clearly is on Khabib's level, grappling-wise, yeah, and then Jack did that to him, then I think Chimaev will do probably worse because Chimaev's jiu-jitsu or wrestling or ground combo, whatever it is just miles ahead of Meerschaert, miles ahead of him. If he was struggling with Jack and every time he could get out and couldn't get out, yeah, then I just think he's going to be curtains for him. But, yeah, so full house.
So Kamzat is 8-0. It's not full house because I haven't chosen yet.
Okay.
Kamzat is 8-0. Gerard Meerschaert is 31-13. He's had 44 fights. Yeah, he's had 44 fights as a professional. And you're saying you're gonna sit there as a fight fan and say Kamzat is miles ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
And the only fight now you've really seen Kamzat fight is against a guy that's 4-3. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, and they gave him to Kamzat. Kamzat made a 4-fight losing streak. Kamzat is, as you can see, is a middleweight that cuts down to lightweight. They gave him Rhys Marquis on a day, couple days. Hold on.
Cuts down to welterweight.
Yeah, cuts down to welterweight, yeah. And they gave him Rhys Marquis. That's a natural lightweight that's come up to welterweight at very, very short notice to fight Kamzat. So when you translate that performance, because those are the only two that I've seen beforehand, those are the only two you've seen, those are the only two that most people have seen.
Hybrid, basically.
So I'm saying, for someone that's had
Ola's choo-choo in the hype train, but go on.
So for someone that's got 44 pro fights, is fought the who's who, and the people that
make your pick. Pick. Go on.
No.
Make your pick. Go on.
What do you mean make my pick? It's a full house, isn't it? But I'm just trying to say, like, what?
I knew it. Because I knew where you were going. You're going left, right, center, back, wherever you're going. Yeah, you come to pick.
I'm just trying to paint a picture that this fight ain't as easy and all that miles away that you're talking. It's not like that. That's all I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Whatever.
I'm saying it's not like that. I think this fight's good.
There was no doubt in your mind when this fight was made that you were going Chimaev. Stop it. Behave. Stop it.
No, he was trying. I get your point, Chig, but I think he was trying to talk to me, not to everybody.
I know, but I also know that just because he didn't take the long kind of thought process that you had, don't mean he didn't come to the same easy conclusion. He just took a shortcut there. That's all. Same destination. Didn't hesitate.
Let me put it this way to you, Ola. If Khabib was to fight, I wouldn't even give him George St. Pierre. If Khabib was to fight Tyron Woodley, who do you think will win?
Khabib's got more fights as a professional than Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley is 19-5.
Who else? I'm looking for someone who's got more
Tyron Woodley is
fights.
19-5 and one no contest. So Khabib essentially has had more professional fights than he has.
I'm looking for someone
Khabib's
who's had
28.
loads of fights. Who you
Say
would
Donald
say it's not
Cerrone.
close.
Say Cowboys.
Nah.
Because Cowboys had way more fights.
I want someone bigger.
But Cowboys had way more fights.
I know he's had more fights, but he like.
Yeah.
Still,
So imagine saying,
what about Lawler Khabib?
Lola and Khabib. You see, on that one there, I'd still pick Khabib.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
On that one. Yeah, but we've seen way more of Khabib's fight, and it's for legit people. I'm saying we haven't seen enough of Hamzat to make the assumption against somebody that's ranked and as legit
when you say
as Gerard Mersha. That's all I'm trying to say.
Let's put a bet on this.
Why? When we all full house.
No, we are full house.
Yeah.
So what gets it done first round?
Who?
Your boy Chimay.
Well, Hamzat. Yeah. It beats Gerard in first round. So anything outside the first round, you lose.
Yeah, quick tenor.
Yeah, locked.
Wow. Ola, you don't believe in your guy that much?
No, I do. I'm just saying respect.
Watch the Jack Hermanson fight.
Resume. That's all I'm trying to say.
I know. Watch the Jack. This guy saying he's going to jiu-jitsu.
We've seen Jack Hermanson. We've seen Jack Hermanson fight legit people. I've not seen Chimaev fight legit fighters. This is the first legit.
You're betting on him, but still you're putting
picking him to win. I'm picking him to win. I'm just saying he doesn't get it done as easy as you lot make it sound. So Chig has just said he gets it done in the first round, and I said anything outside the first round, he loses.
Yeah.
That's what the bet is.
This is a bet I probably will lose. Don't get me wrong.
I probably would lose it as well. Chimaev might just done it down in 30 seconds.
I'm going into it, my eyes open, but at least I can admit it. I'm fully on board in the hype train. I believe he does.
That's why I picked him to win. I'm on board with the hype train too. I'm just saying. All I'm trying to say is the more the level of competition is getting, the harder it's gonna be for him. He's not gonna go in there and just walk all over Damian Maia in 10 days or whatever, however long on the next fight in Abu Dhabi.
That's the one. What's his name? Khabib versus Damian Maia.
That's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about Hamzat. I don't know. That's a.
Stop it.
I don't know.
Oh, stop it. Hey, stop it. Stop it. You know who'd win.
Yeah, on loyalty, I'll go with Khabib. But like,
on loyalty bullshit. You know who?
You've already made an argument about why, even if it's your favorite fight, you know he's going to lose. You won't pick him. Yeah. So don't say on loyalty. Don't use loyalty now.
All right. On skill set of wrestling, Khabib wins. On skill set of jiu-jitsu, oh, you know what? Fucking hell. I still think
there is no way Khabib gets his back to Maia. No chance.
Khabib, man. It's difficult. It's difficult.
There you go. But that's the whole point we're saying with Mersha guy. It might be good or whatever, but
is it gonna be easy for Khabib? Different. I don't think so. Not with that skill level of somebody with the wrestling background that Damian Maia's got. You can't discount
Maia's got
his record.
That's the only thing that might disrupt Khabib, but other than that, no chance. No chance he allows his back to be taken. And we know with Maia, as much as I like him, he's pretty one-dimensional when it comes to fighting. As long as he doesn't get on your back, you're good. You're good.
Archie's on my fucking neck, man. Archie, allow me.
Comments. What's Archie saying?
Archie's on my fucking neck, blood. You know. Archie's always on man's neck, you know, man. Like, fam, allow me, fam.
You see the moonwalker, yeah?
He's a moonwalker. Straight up.
Well, that's why I'm backing Johnny Walker to win this thing. We've been walking, like, you get me? we've been walking. Now, this guy, there's no moonwalking about this card whatsoever.
I know.
No moonwalking.
Your
I'm
favorite
going Nickel
fight
Price.
ever.
I'm going
What?
Nickel Price before
What?
anybody even. I'm going Nickel Price.
I'll be honest. I'm going Nico Price as well. Straight up. You
disrespectful
guys know
motherfuckers.
this. After the Conor fight, I am completely off this.
Do you know why Donald Cerrone said he's doing the fight? He spent all his that brother's broke. He said, that's why I'm here. I ain't got nothing
you
left.
See what he does on a day-to-day basis.
This man's crazy.
Is living his best life. I'll give him that.
The man's off his nuts.
He's living his best life. Oh my days!
When the man said, "Bro, I'm broke. I spent all of it." I'm like, "What? What? All that Conor money?" He's like, "Yeah, that's why I'm here to fight." I'm like, "Boy, this brother ain't fight. He ain't come here to fight to win. He's coming for the purse."
I got a problem with that because this guy is almost at the end, you know. And if he's getting broke now,
yes,
that's not a good sign.
But the man's on.
Dana's interestingly talking about, Cowboy needs to win this fight. That is at
it might get cut. The way Dana's talking,
quite ominous sounding. Like when Dana starts talking like that, you better win. And
you know what I mean?
He will. Plus, I think Nico Price is a good fighter, man. He's a good fighter. He's got
I like Nico Price. I remember that fight I had with James Vick. I knocked him out with a fucking up kick. Ridiculous.
I didn't realize he had KO power like that. Shit. Okay.
All his fights that he's won, most of them end in KO because he's always losing. He's always losing, and he just pulls it out of the bag for some reason.
Oh, so yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right.
Nico Price is one of those, man. You just don't know. You just don't know what he's gonna come out with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's always losing. He's always losing on points or whatever, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just pulls something out.
Pulls something out of the bag. Yeah.
Yeah. You go sat there like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck did he just do?
So, Will, you're going Cowboy then? You're going Cowboy, ain't you?
Nah, I'm going Nico Price.
Goddamn.
I don't know. I'm fully off board the Cowboy train. You guys know this. I was so.
You know what? This should be a fight here where I should go Cowboy, to be honest with you. Because if you're saying what Dana is saying, then I've got a feeling when things like that get into check, Cowboy is on it. No, like, you get what I mean? When they put
he did say something though. He said, "I'm just here to have fun." But when I'm having fun is when I'm the most dangerous.
And Dan raised the point that I think Will's raising at the moment. This is the sort of fight.
You know what? I changed my mind, man. I'm going with Cow. No, fuck Cowboy, man.
This is the type of fight where Cowboy would be like, "It's." I won't say there's no pressure, but I think
no pressure. Yeah, I don't think there's any pressure. Like you said, he just there to have fun.
Yeah,
and
but it's still right. But yeah, like you said, the key thing is what Dana told him. Yeah, and also,
is that pressure?
I don't know. Listen. I don't know if you guys have heard, but he was saying, "I'm still scared to go in the ring. I'm not feeling it yet, but by Friday I'll be scared. It'll start filling my mind, and this is that and third." Did you hear that interview where he was saying that?
Well, it's not scared. It's not scared, but like he gets nervous.
The jitteries.
I have heard that. Yes, I have.
Yeah. I've always said, like, Will loves to use that word, and I'll carry on correcting it till he's out of his combat fight vocabulary.
I don't like to use that word. That's the word he used himself. That's the word he used himself.
Anything. Or of fighting anyone.
He said he gets nervous, and that he said that he would love to tell you that he doesn't get nervous, but yeah, that even
he does get nervous. He did say,
"Tick." He actually used the word scared. He actually used
the word scared.
I must confess, I wasn't listening properly. Maybe
I was because I wanted to be sure of myself before I came to say whatever I said here.
Oh, because you was. So you know, man was gonna be all over that. Anyways, I'm back and forth on this, man. I swear to God.
I'm going.
I'm going. You know what? I'll stay where I am. I'll stay with Nico. Because Nico's got knockout power, man, and he starts rowdy like Conor does. But Cerrone is a slow starter. We know that. He needs to warm up into he needs to warm up into the fight. And if the ref don't like the way he's responding, it might just stop it. Cerrone don't even have to go down for the ref to stop it. That's because of the amount of damage they know he's taking. So you know what? I'll stay with Nico, man. Because Nico's going to swing for the fences and try and get it done in the first round. So I'll stay with Nico.
I'll stay with Nico as well, but I acknowledge Dan's point. I think it's
absolutely. That is that point there, and some of the things that he said in the press conference that we both, that we've watched.
Yeah,
that obviously is making.
This one is not as clear cut as we initially thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. This one's an interesting toss-up. It'd be interesting to see who wins this. Would it surprise me if Cowboy won it? No, it would have surprised me because I think he'd try and go in there thinking to himself, all right, people think they're going to lose anyway, so I'm going to try and pull out a performance. It's such a shame because this guy, for me, he's got the skill set, he's got the experience. I wish he'd just had a better display against Conor. Just a better display. That was the thing that really disappointed me, I'll be honest. But it is what it is. All right, next fight. Next fight is the main event. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, before the show started, the reason we were 6 minutes late is because these two decided to start the show before the show started. And back before. So for anyone that watches this and thinks, oh, these guys put it on, let me reassure you, that don't happen. Sometimes when you've got three passionate British Africans, shit goes flying out the window. And we go ham at it. And that's basically what happened. Colby Covington versus Tyron Woodley. Gentlemen, you may resume your earlier argument.
William, come get your cousin. I mean,
fuck you, blood.
Fuck you, blood. We know that boy that's chasing Ghanaian passport, man. You know what I mean?
Fuck you, blood. Yeah. All right, well, go on, talk.
No. On a more serious note.
Let's tell them why you feel the way you feel about Tyron Woodley wearing what he's wearing. Considering the fact, none of us is supporting him.
No. Let's not start with what he's wearing.
None of us is even looking at him to think, yeah, that's my guy. No way. But go on. Tell us.
No, you started. So you carry on. You might as well get the video back now. Chig, everybody knows these two stats and all of that, so you might as well put us back on screen.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he wants to see my face.
Yeah.
Talk. Okay. First off, I don't see, if Tyrone wants to motivate himself to get to this level. Me personally, I'll say it from the shows that we did before when we talked about this potentially happening. And we were all like, nah, Tyron's not the guy to fight for black, BLM, especially with what's going on now, BLM and everything. Tyron's not the guy to fight for us, yeah? I still think he's not the guy to fight. I don't care if the fight's been made. I still think he's not the guy to fight. I don't care what Tyron does, whichever way he does it. He's not the guy who's talking for me. Because we all have a feeling that 90%, there's a 90% chance he will get beaten. All of us have that feeling. Mm-hmm. So for me, I ain't putting my head that he's the one representing us. Ola thinks for some reason that because Tyron's doing what he's doing, he's representing us. Yeah, I'm saying we don't have to support him. I get that he's doing that, but we don't have to support him. Then that turned into a nasty little 6-minute argument. That Chig rudely interrupted by
I did
stopping the whole shit and then starting the show. So there you have it. So we started the show actually at each other's throats. Yeah. So that was what happened, and it escalated. I want Ola to get into gear, but Ola's not really getting into gear, still in fucking neutral.
No. It's not about getting into gear. But my whole point with Woodley is that there's two things. Like I said, what Woodley wears or what he does or where he backs, all of that, none of that affects me. You know what I mean? Doesn't affect me in any way. And I feel like one thing, first thing first, to go against Colby, wearing a BLM thing as if Kobe's doing the racing. We all know he's come out and said it. At least Food Truck Diaries. Go and watch that. Brendan Schaub has exposed him in other interviews. Like, this guy said he's putting it on. You know what I mean? Everyone knows he's putting it on. Like, everyone knows it. So the real people, or the real problem, or the real situation where I would like to see, like I said, look, I got no problem with T Wood wearing it, but get the job done, then wear it. To me, that makes a bit more sense. A bit like Deontay Wilder, for example, wants to represent Black History Month, wears a Black History garment, loses like a dickhead, and blames the Black History fucking garment. Tyron Woodley could lose like a dickhead and blame the bandana and fucking t-shirt he's wearing. Bruh, hold on. I'm not saying it's going to be, but do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, do them things after the fact. This is what I'm trying to say. If you come victorious, then you look good doing it.
I see that part. I see that part.
That's the part that that's the part that I was. That's the part that I was going mad at. And on top of that, let me finish. Let me finish. Because I let you speak.
Yeah, no, go on.
So, on top of that, for a man that publicly fucking backs Mike fucking Perry.
Yeah, let's go, are you?
Right? Publicly backs Mike fucking Perry, yeah? That likes to call black people bitches, niggas and shit like that. Right? And it comes out and publicly back him, and you want to come out here wearing some Black Lives Matter bullshit. I don't want you fucking representing that fucking movement, brethren. Move yourself. Go and do the fight. If you do the fight and you come through, then man might listen to you. I don't even want to listen to that. But I don't even want to hear that from him. I don't want to hear that from him. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that from him. For me, it's finished as a fighter. It's finished. In my eyes, it's on the decline. Like, this could be his retirement fight. Kobe could actually retire him on the night that you're wearing all this fucking bullshit. And the maddest thing, the thing that really ticked me off is his early interviews into the build-up of the thing. This was actually on BT Sport, and they were asking him, "Are you gonna push?" It's like, I don't want that kind of pressure on me. I'm not gonna be fighting for the culture. I'm not fighting for the culture. This is what he was saying. Words out of his mouth. I'm quoting. You know what I mean? Man saying, I ain't fighting for the culture. And then you want to wear down fucking weigh-ins. Are you mad? Well, you think man's a prick? Well, you think man forgotten? We didn't forget. You came out and said you weren't fighting for the fucking culture. What the fuck you wearing that for? That's a mad thing, man. I ain't fucking trying to fight. I ain't fucking with that.
He must have got his wires crossed then, because
he didn't get no wires crossed. The man said, I ain't fighting for the culture, blood. That's why I asked you, have you not seen the previous interview? Those were his words. I'm not fucking fighting for...
And have you seen the recent interview?
Bro, what are you talking about recent interview? I'm telling you what he did on BT Sport.
And I'm telling you what he did about 2 days ago.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah, they asked him every question, and every question he started with, the answers was, don't know about that, but Black Lives Matter. Don't know the Black Lives Matter. Everything was Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. So the person who you saw on BT Sports saying he doesn't want to bring the culture or whatnot, already incorporated the culture. So
no, he didn't already do it. He done it later because obviously probably people got at him or whatever. Probably some people got at him. I don't know. But he said he wasn't fighting for the culture.
But he's not fighting for us anyway. We're not supporting him. None of us
Fam, it's not fucking fighting. I just said the culture. You're saying he's not fighting for you. What he does not affect me. I live here in little Wellingborough. He lives over there in fucking Hollywood. You know what I mean? Vegas, wherever he fucking lives. You know what I mean? So what he does and what I do don't affect him. But I'm just saying from outside looking in, watching in the whole build up, and his previous character in backing someone like fucking Mike Perry publicly. I don't want him fucking fighting for the culture. I don't want him fighting for the culture. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna do that, just go and do your normal weighing, wear the shit, and if you want to wear it after the fight, do that and say, look, I didn't fight for the culture, but this is something that I believe in. But this fight is not about that. Wearing that into the fight is made the fight about that to somebody that loves to wear MAGA hat, and we know it's a fake MAGA hat. And that's my point. That's the thing that I was trying to talk about, man. You know what I mean?
From my perspective, I take your points. I just think, from my perspective, whatever he feels he needs to wear up for the fight. We know that Tyron from day one has been the race guy, playing the race card, doing this, doing that. People hate him for it. Some people like him for it. Whatever he feels he needs to use. And I think when facing Colby, he's always said that Colby's a racist, regardless of whether we know better. That's the narrative that Tyron Woodley.
Everybody begged Usman to do it for the culture, and he did.
Allow me to finish now, right? We've always said that he's taken that narrative really from day one. That Colby's the racist, he's this, that, and the other. So when you face Thanos, you make sure that it's clear to people you are an Avenger and you are ready to come and hunt Thanos. And that is for me, when I saw that, regardless of any other side story about Mike Perry this and this, that, and the other, and him being a hypocrite, that was always the stance I expected him to come in as that he is the antithesis to Colby. No problem. If that's what gets you up, no problem. All I don't want to hear at the end of the fight is, I couldn't quite get up tonight. I didn't let my hands go. I didn't do this. I was too busy rapping an album, even though I shouldn't have been rapping an album. I was too busy on this set, even though I shouldn't have been on this set. And people kept telling me I shouldn't be on this set. I was too busy doing Wild and Now. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear no excuses. You go into that fight and you fight the fight that you are capable of. Because it's funny you mentioned Wilder. From a stylistic point of view, if I was to compare this to a boxing fight, this is Fury Wilder to me. This is someone Colby, who exerts so much physical energy, work rate, skill, ability, versus someone who just has an explosive right hand, left hand. Maybe I'll give Woodley a little bit more credit. He has a little bit more wrestling skill than, say, Wilder does anywhere else. But I would suggest this is stylistically an MMA equivalent of that fight. That's why all day long I pick Colby in this fight. All day long.
Do you know when I think Woodley is gonna win his next fight?
Go on.
When he stops worrying about him being a meme for social media.
Yeah.
And I've been said this before he even said it himself.
Well,
yeah. I said this before, because I said this after he fought Usman. If Ola will remember, this is ages ago, so I don't think Ola will remember. But I said, Woodley's problem. Woodley's problem is he's scared to be knocked out. And then I also said it again. If you go back to our show after Gilbert Burns, I said it again. Yeah, in that show, Woodley's problem is he thinks he's gonna be a meme. Yeah, so rather than let his hands go, he knows he's losing. Rather than let his hands go and try to salvage a fight, like he was trying to in the fifth round, even though he stopped again, started in the first 30 seconds and stopped. He would rather, I'll take the. And then what was the first thing he said in that van? Remember, he was in a van. He made an interview in a van when he was wearing glasses and that, and he said about, the internet's going crazy right now. He wasn't worried about what just happened in the octagon. He was worried about what people were saying about him. And that's my problem for Woodley. Ever since he started worrying about people,
and too much about what people think.
Yeah, and then I'll go even further back to say all of his fights, ever since he won the title, he's been fighting scared. I know Ola's gonna whoop me for saying that. I know you're gonna whoop me for saying that, but what I'm trying to say is he's been fighting, thinking about what if he knocks me out? What he's always like, ever since this whole Conor came into UFC, yeah, polarize the whole company, where everything's online. Like you get knocked out, you be a meme for a whole month and shit like that. Yeah, he's changed. He's changing all that, and he was more worried about. I've got more followers than you. I've got more this. I've got more. When people start talking like that, yeah, you just know the focus is not fighting anymore. And he started going like that from when Conor first came into the game and was doing what he was doing. That's when Woodley started talking like that. Like he doesn't get, and then that's where he went on a rant saying, "I'm a champion. I've been a champion for this long." Bear in mind, John Jones was the first black champion. Way ahead of him. The longest champion ahead of him. He came in to make it sound like nobody treats me like this, nobody treats me like that, because Conor was getting whatever he was getting, and even Jones came out and said, "Look, listen. If you're talking, talk to your. I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. I'm good." We're all good here.
And for me, there's nothing wrong necessarily with the safety first approach, but it's you're right. I think probably since the Lawler fight, we've never really seen that Tyron since.
Exactly.
I mean, look, let me tell you one reason why you haven't seen that Tyron since, right? Tyron, obviously, from what we've seen, right? Tyron's lost 10 rounds in a row, 10 rounds in the last 2 fights, where he got dominated, didn't win a single round against Usman or Burns. 10-round fight. Yeah, he didn't get knocked out. And it's one of the things he was saying after the Burns fight, that at least I didn't get knocked out. And I'm thinking, bro, like you're a former champion. Those words should not be coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
That at least I didn't get knocked out. Like, what the fuck is that? You lost every fucking round. That was 45.
To Will's point, that shows you where his mind's at.
Exactly.
You're worried about being knocked out.
So the blueprint that everybody's seeing now is Woodley don't do well against pace, against volume, against pressure, against offensive grappling and offensive wrestling.
Change levels,
right?
The style is all wrong for Woodley.
It don't do well. And if I could say to you, name 4 of Colby Covington's fucking attributes. Volume,
everything you just
pressure, offensive grappling.
But again, to Will's point,
pace.
Exactly why he should be brave against Colby. Because the one attribute you wouldn't necessarily associate with Colby is power. You don't need to worry about being a meme.
The crazy thing, you also know what. There's one thing that Colby's got going for him that might not necessarily go well for Tillwood. He's got decent chin.
Yeah,
he's got decent chin.
We've seen it.
Is it not? Yeah, not cold.
Not cold, but power. Let's be real.
What did you just say? Usman don't have power.
Look at his record. I like Usman, but let's be honest.
Yeah, but to say he don't have power though, but like, Baba strong. He just applies his strength in other places.
Knockout power. And
that's not his style.
And there you go.
That's not his style.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah, that's not his style. I mean, Masvidal came and they said, if there's one thing you could say about Usman in that fight, what will it be? It's how strong he is. How strong his grip is.
Strong and
you know what I mean?
Are 2 different things.
No, that's why I just said it's not his style. It's a stylistic thing.
Let me ask you a question.
It's like saying Sean O'Malley is a knockout artist, but he don't look strong. This is what I'm saying.
How about talk about the number 1 knockout artist in the world? Is he the strongest guy?
Can you talk about it?
Wilder. Is Wilder the strongest guy you ever seen?
That's a good question. Bro, come on, fam. The funny thing,
I said it's more a technical thing. For me, having knockout power, it's still a technical thing.
Khabib is very strong, apparently. When
it's not his style. That's why I did the same thing I said about Usman. He's strong.
Is he a knockout artist? Stop it.
I bet he could knock somebody out. I bet he could still knock somebody out.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? And we see Usman knockout. And we see Khabib drop Conor. And these are 2 people that are supposed to have hands.
All right, so he dropped him. Conor sprung straight back up. That was the best punch he ever threw in his fighting career. Let's be real here. Come on.
Oh my God.
That's the best.
Oh
You
my
think
God.
that's the best punch he ever?
I'm staying out this one.
You think that's the best punch he's ever thrown?
What
you didn't see him drop a la Quinta?
Bro.
You didn't see him drop Barboza?
Bro. And then
bro. He dropped this man with the do you know the punch that's called the eagle punch, brethren? You see what I'm yo, come on, he didn't end the fight, but he's dropping mans with it. He's dropping people with it. Come on, man.
Back. Did they even stay down for 2 seconds? Come on, bro. You know that. This is the thing.
Hold on. So how many people is T Wood fucking done a walkaway knockout on? Go on, Will. Go on, Chig. How many? He's got TKOs. He's got a whole lot of TKOs. Even Darren Till that everybody knocks the fuck out. He couldn't knock him out. He tried to, then he ended up putting the darts on him.
Ola,
he tried to knock out Darren Till. Everybody knocks out Darren Till.
Are we not talking about this whole preview?
He ended up putting the darts on him because he couldn't put him out. So if he's got knockout power,
saying that the problem with T Woodley,
Darren Till's chin is weak.
First, I could talk over you. Ain't a problem.
Hang on. Ola. You see, you're kind of going backwards on what you said because you said yourself, you stated yourself. I'll explain to you why he's not been the same since Lola. Yeah, and then you go and give an example.
Exactly. I don't even know. He's moonwalking so badly.
Put an example of what?
You just said Darren Till. Everybody's knocking Darren Till out. You said yourself before that the problem with Woodley after Lola, and he fought Darren Till after Lola. That's what I'm trying to say.
No. That's not what we was talking about. I know what we was talking about. My man was trying to tell me, that Usman don't got fucking knockout power. And I'm trying to say it's got different style. You don't mean he can't knock a man out. The same thing I was saying about Khabib. They drop people enough to hurt them. And that's when I went into T Wood and Darren Till.
I said you're saying that Colby has this chin. Colby got knocked out by someone who does not have proven knockout power. That was what I corrected myself and said. Proven knockout power. Versus someone who, if he lets his hands go, has proven knockout power. That was what I said. But it seemed to spiral you away all the way around. The last time Tyron Woodley had a walk-away knockout fight. That's the whole thing that we're saying. That the boy doesn't let his hands go. That's the point. It's not like he's had all these fights where he's been attempting to knock out someone
the only reason he's not letting his hands go is because of the stylistic fights he's had. The people that he's fighting against, like Colby.
No, he's scared.
I'm going to put pressure on him. No, I don't know about the scared part, man.
He's scared to get knocked out.
Not of the opponent. He's scared
to get knocked out.
Of being ridiculed online.
Yeah.
100%. That boy cares way too much about what people think. Way too much.
Yeah. Having said all of that, I still think Colby will win.
Oh, he's the best welterweight of all time. All this nonsense. Because the flying fuck. Go out there and prove it. Let people have that discussion for you. Every day this boy is on his Instagram. I had to unfollow him the other day. He was getting my nerves, bro. Like I was having the same fucking discussion.
I never followed him.
He pisses me off. Because I want to like him. And he does so much good stuff right.
He started pissing me off from when everything was being given to Conor and he started complaining about how he should be the one. He's more handsome than Conor. He said all of them things. And I was like, yo, let people tell you. Don't fucking like. And then he went in and fought against what's his face? Maya and stank out the whole place. I'm fucking moaned about that.
And you know what? That's what I love about Usman. Compare Usman as champion. This boy don't give two shits or who is complaining about his fighting style. The boy goes.
He don't care. He just does it. He does his thing.
Bounces with his belt.
Yeah, I won. That's it. That's all that matters. Yeah.
But instead, this guy's always complaining about, oh, well, people said, they were complaining about my fight with Stephen Thompson, but I'd like to see what they did against Stephen Thompson, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, why the fuck do you care? Why?
About what people think.
Oh, my gosh. This is one subject. Honestly, I will argue all day on.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I was one of the guys, yeah. Ola will probably tell you this. I was one of the guys who always thought that Conor was being given things too quickly. The same, I think, with Adesanya. I think the same with Adesanya as well. Right? I thought Conor was being given things too quickly. And now, Ola, you listening? Ola, you here?
What did you say?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I need you here with me. I need you here with me.
Where was you with me when I was fucking trying to make all my fucking points? You know what I mean? And now you need me. You need me here with you.
I said I'll sit I'll sit this one out. Both of you were going at it. I couldn't get involved. I said I'll sit it out.
Bro,
I'm not arguing. I'm talking.
You're just as bad as Street Judas, man. I like all these nicknames that fucking that Kobe's coming at with. You know what I mean? Anyway, listen. I'm listening.
You made me forget my train of thought. You made me fall off my train of thought now. You made me fall off my train of thought now. Jesus.
No. On a more serious thing though, man. Fucking the way that I see T Wood now is not the same T Wood that I see Uncle Snoop when he was fucking choking at fucking Darren Till. And he was saying, "Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump." I was like, "Yeah, choke him, car." When Snoop was saying all of them things, did you remember this thing that I'm talking about, innit?
Yeah.
This cartoony thing that I'm talking about. That T Wood is so far away from the T Wood we got right now. So far away from it.
The team, I mean? From when he got a belt, he ain't been the same. From when he got a belt, he ain't been the same.
He was terrified of losing that title. And as we've seen in...
Yeah, because he knew he wasn't going to get it back.
As we've seen with boxing...
Or they'll at least make the road difficult.
Losing your title, you will lose it. What you should be going in there is winning fights. Looking to win fights. Not looking to keep your belt. Because then you will lose it.
Yeah, of course. Look, I subscribe to all of that. The only thing about this whole fight that is the fucking outfit he was wearing, but none of that's going to decide the outcome of the fight.
He needs to hype himself up.
We all think
he's trying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know why you're working yourself up. We all know he's going to lose anyway.
Yeah,
we've all picked him to lose.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why don't hype yourself. Like I get it. I get that. And the thing is with Ola is, Ola loves hard. Yeah, Ola loves hard. So if you put something behind, like, he loves black people. So obviously, obviously, if you're going to do a fucking Black Lives Matter, you should be the right guy representing. And that's why I feel like...
That's all I was trying to say.
I know. But this is what I'm trying to say. Ola, don't watch him. Don't even watch him. Don't even look at him. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Honestly,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And that's the thing, I guess, that confused me and Will, because for me, we know that this boy shouldn't be representing us. But at the same time, whatever he feels he needs to do to get out of bed, I couldn't care less. That's why I looked past it. For me, it wasn't,
fuck him. Yeah, we always fuck him.
Go and do what you're doing. But I just go in there and perform to some sort of level. Because I would love to see a ferocious Woodley fight.
I do not care about Woodley or how ferocious or how toothless he is.
All I don't want to go to work or wherever, and get told, Covington beat your guy that's repping Black Lives Matter. I just don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You know,
one of you boys let us down against Colby. I think most in the know MMA people think Woodley will lose tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I just don't see
and believe you me, they don't want him to just because of who he's fighting.
Yeah,
but they know he's gonna lose.
I must admit that I don't hate Colby. I don't.
I've been telling you, man. Colby's been growing on me from time before I even fought Usman. Yeah. Me and you was talking about it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I don't take him seriously.
Nah, man. I do not take that boy seriously one bit.
I know it's fake because so many people now have said that this guy is a nice guy. Ignore this bullshit. He's a nice guy.
I don't give a shit. I still want his head knocked off. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if he's a nice guy. if it's a good guy, bad
That's
guy,
already
whichever
happened,
guy.
man. My man already broke his jaw, man. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
want repetitive
let's
ones.
see if
And
your Ghana brethren is gonna get it done tomorrow.
And like I said to you in the group chat, yeah, if Woodley wins, fine, I'll be happy. But we all know who's gonna win. But if Woodley wins, I'll be happy. I'll be more than happy if Woodley wins. Yeah, but we all know who's gonna win. And I know it's fucking with your psyche. Oh man. So imagine how I felt, yeah, going into Wilder Fury. Imagine how I felt, yeah, going into that, knowing my boy's gonna lose, yeah, and Ola's going, put £100 on him. Put £100 on him. You're gonna put £100 bet on him then? What? It's not your boy. That's not your boy. What? You're not repping? I was like, yo. I ain't betting on. I'm not.
I tried to draw him, man. He went having none of it.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do fight the night's performance of the nights.
Yeah, you take it away, Chig. Take it away.
I'm gonna do it again this week and go first again.
Okay.
And go with Cowboy Nico for fight of the night.
That's my backup choice, so that's a good choice.
Well, I was gonna say go stick with your first one because I know your first.
I'll stick with your first one. I will.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go with performance of the night. As much as I love to say T Woodley, I'll go with Covington. I was gonna say T Woodley. I'll go with Kobe.
Well, you guys know who my fight of the night is. I'm gonna go performance of the night, Chimaev, because that's my line of thinking.
What, your performance of the night is Chimaev, yeah?
Yeah, that backs my line of thinking. If he gets the first round sub, like I'm betting Ola, then hopefully he might be in with a decent shout.
And your fight of the night again? Sorry, what was it again?
Fight of the night was
Walker
around span.
Yeah. I like this. The fact that there's similar records, similar heights. I know that Span is quite gritty and difficult to put away. So I'm going with him.
That could be a fight of the night, you know?
Yeah. It was the one that always stood out for me. But then as we were discussing Cerrone and the fact that he might actually get up for this fight, I thought, that wouldn't be a bad number 2, actually.
Okay. I'm going to just pick 2 bonuses. I'm going with Mackenzie Dern.
A new tactic with this one. 2 bonuses.
I'm going Mackenzie Dern and Johnny Walker.
So 2 performers of the nights then?
Yeah. So if there's 2 people that come up and the name comes up, I'm going to take that.
This tactical fight of the
There's no tactical nothing. You could... Look, how many bonuses they've been giving now?
I know, but...
Choose your fighters, man.
I know, but this whole never mind.
Wait, the door's open to don't moan about it if you got the same opportunity to do the same thing.
I know. I got the opportunity to change my mind. I know.
You got all the opportunity to change your mind.
I know you
choose bonuses.
Made it easy. Ola,
you know what I mean?
You made everything easy. I get that, but I'm just trying to say, when are you gonna come back to fight the night?
When easy fights.
Okay.
When easy fights Costa. That's going to be my fight of the night.
I'm going Ola's tactic. I'm going performance of the nights. So I'm going to stick with Chimaev, and Nico Price will be my other one.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just make sure I got this. Put it in the Bible. Let me write it down in the scriptures. I get Will to come and read it from time to time to gain some knowledge.
I do. I like the Bible. I love the Bible. Even though Ola thinks I don't like it, I love the Bible.
Walk up for me. So Chig is choosing 2 bonuses. Will, you sure you don't want to choose 2 bonuses?
No, I'm sticking. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. All right, here we go. We've completed the card. We've completed our obligations, and we can move to current affairs.
I like the way you say that. Like
Any
you're ready for
current
some more.
affairs you guys want to discuss?
Ola, you got a few things?
I mean, right now, a lot of the things that's on the horizon, I think is better suited for next week's show because of
You see that? Are you reading this? Read this down here. These people are on you tonight.
Especially if this round loses. Archie will be on the neck.
Hey, Archie, me and you we gotta have words, man. Like we need to.
I love
we need
you,
to.
Archie, today.
We need to sit down. We need to sit down, have a fucking conversation, and we need to talk this out, man. You know what I mean? Like you're a man's neck every time, fam. You know what I mean? Archie's on my neck every time. But salute to you, man. You know what I mean? You show man love all the time. You're here every time. You know what I mean? So maximum respect for that, man. You've been one of our day ones on this channel.
Yes,
so
sir.
you know you're really and truly only a handful of you like can come at man like that still, you get me? Salute to you. But a lot of the current affairs, they're all kind of linking up. Oh yeah, let's talk Michael Chandler. And what it could what could happen in the lightweight division, because lightweight division don't really kick into action till October. So Dana announces he's signed Michael Chandler into the UFC. You know what you guys thinking? How you feel? And they're gonna have him as a backup for the Justin Gaethje Khabib fight. So if anything happens to one of them two, say they don't pass the COVID test, he could fight for the title.
All right, so you do bring up a very good point. Let's do the analysis of both matchups potentially. Let's talk about Khabib versus Chandler. How do you see that fight going?
One way.
I can, yeah. It's got to be Khabib, and I've only seen a not too much of Chandler. I've probably seen 2 or 3 fights maximum.
He's always
good everywhere.
He can beat Khabib. Always been very confident that he seems to.
Well, obviously, they all think they can.
They all think they can, but he specifically. I remember seeing an interview. I never knew who the guy was, and I remember seeing a specific interview of him 2-3 years ago, where he was had this proper breakdown for how people should go at Khabib and how he feels he can be beat, and this is how he would approach it, and yada yada yada. So flipping out, this guy has really put a lot of thought into this game plan. This was 3 years ago, mind you. So clearly, the guy. I don't think this is an Askren type where maybe it's been gassed and overhyped. This is someone who's clearly very gritty, but has a knowledge about him, has a knowledge base about him.
But wait, hang on. Ola, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he get beat by
quite recently?
Frankie Edgar?
Who? Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back in the day in I think it's Strikeforce.
So let me ask a question as
Maybe
well.
even further
Let me ask a question. That Frankie, yeah, would that Frankie be able to beat this Khabib?
No chance.
Okay, then that's all I gotta say.
But people get better with time or get worse with time.
And that's getting my mouth again. We promised we wouldn't do it. We promised we wouldn't do it. Just because he's beaten Chandler doesn't mean that.
No. I'm saying in his younger days, yeah, much more energy, much more cardio and everything. He lost to someone who was a cardio freak himself, which is Frankie. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now you're older, so your cardio would have gone down a bit. Like you lose a little bit every year. You lose that percentage every year. I think after the age of 30 or wherever the age they say. So for me, Khabib is first off, you have to have cardio. Yeah, because after the first round, your cardio will be like you've just been 10 rounds. Do you get what I'm saying? And he even said, if you've been listening to Khabib lately, he's actually giving us an introspective thing into a psyche into his world. Like everybody after the first round with me is different. There's a reason. Because no matter what, I will get a takedown in the first round, and I want to see how you are. I don't care what you're like when we start fighting. I want to see how you are after I've given you your first takedown. When you got up, I want to see if you are the same person. Then we can fight. Yeah, and I thought. So he puts a lot in his first takedown.
Intensity. Intensity. It's not his first takedown either. It's all his takedowns. And
I know, but the rest from how he talks, that means from the first takedown, the rest should be easy. That's how he's basically saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he expects you to diminish, and majority of the time, that's what's happened, and that's why you could go have the type of career he's had and only lost one round. You know, the domination. The domination is different, and it's chain wrestling. It's chain wrestling. It's advanced wrestling, and it doesn't just take people down and hold people down with maybe how some other people's done it. You know, I could look back at maybe Triple C, and I like Triple C, and that fight with him and Mighty Mouse, he didn't do no damage on Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse could go back out there and do another 5 rounds, right? And I like Triple C, so we don't do that.
And we both thought that Triple C lost that fight as well.
I won a 20. Did I win a 20 off of you for that, Ola?
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't know. I don't think we did that fight.
I think it was a 10 for you if what's his name won, and 20 for me if Cejudo won.
Oh yeah, that's the fight I gave you double on the double thing on it.
Yeah.
Because I believed in Cejudo's wrestling to be more superior.
And I was even cussing him. Chig, don't laugh, because I was cussing him. Going, so why the fuck should I take? Why don't you take Cejudo then? Why don't you take Cejudo?
I tried to give you Cejudo.
And I know. And then I ended up taking Cejudo in the end.
Yeah, because I put it on.
Yeah. And then
yeah, we've been doing this a long time, and look how long ago that fucking fight is. You know what I mean? But look, at the end of the day, like I said, my point that I made there, that even I like Cejudo, but he didn't do no damage to Mighty Mouse in that fight. You know, so with Khabib, when he's chain wrestling you, there's a purpose to every single thing he's doing, and we've seen it over the course of his career. So I think Chandler is going to come into the lightweight division, and he's going to come there and mix it up. I would like to see him against maybe someone like Dan Hooker, that's got cardio for days, and then go from there. You know, I don't want him to
even a Kevin Lee. I would like
even
to
a
see
Kevin
that,
Lee. I think he'll probably beat Kevin Lee. I think he'll probably beat Kevin Lee. It's just
I think the best warm-up fight for him, would have been if they wanted to take him straight to
big up Dante. Pitbull did beat him. Shout Pitbull beat, that's the boy that wanted that $1 million bet with Dana White.
Yeah.
It's the two-way champion. It's the two-way champion in Bellator.
Bellator,
yeah. What'd you call it? What was I saying?
And Alvarez beat him as well, by the way.
You were talking about his welcome fight. The welcome fight they should give him.
Yeah, I think they should give him. If they're trying to give him a title fight now, then it won't be that bad if they gave him someone like Holloway to welcome Holloway into the division as well. Both of them, they're both top names. Yeah, and that puts them into title contention.
Holloway will have to come up for that as well, though. He's a 55er.
But I think Holloway.
It can't come down to 40. It can't come down to 45, but I think Holloway will be wanting to test the waters with 55, anyways.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout.
That's what I'm saying. Welcome Holloway into the division. That's what I'm saying. To welcome Holloway into the division.
Yeah,
so I think so.
It's not a bad shout. You know, even that Gillespie that Kevin Lee knocked out, it was on a really good run up until Kevin Lee kicked his head into oblivion. So,
let me ask you something though. What do you think is Dana White's strategy signing him? Because I must admit, I'm a little surprised that he signed him, but maybe he sees someone that he can repeat the Ben Askren trick on. Maybe he feels that he can use Chandler to create a new star.
Right off the back, Dana's just signing. If you want to fight, you got to fight. I'm going to give you a fight. And that's why people that's on losing streaks, that both of them is on, it's like Angela Hill and Watterson. Yeah, they gave us a great fight. Headline the card, but both of them were coming off a loss. This card that we've got here right now, both fighters are coming off a loss. Go and look at the last few fight nights we've had. A lot of these people, they're coming off a loss. I could go back 3-4 fights where the people that's headlining it are coming
you see
off
how
losses.
tactical you see how tactical Ola is. You guys are having the first view of how intricate Ola gets with noticing fighters, what they've done, how they've done it, whichever way. Ola spends his time to do this shit.
Yeah, but he doesn't always make hits that way.
I know. He's passionate too. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
He tends to add towards experience. I don't know where Ola fucking bets anyway. Anyway, go on.
So well, when you to answer your question, the playing with I see Dana White is not really a strat. If you want to fight right now, we're giving fights away. I'm not begging nobody to take a fight. I just saw him say that in that press conference. So I think that's and Chandler, like you said, I love his attitude. I want to fight. That Hamza attitude right there. I want to fight. I want to fight next week. Gilbert Burns. I don't care about the money. Quick turnaround. I want to fight. That's what he's onto right now. You know what I mean? It's not onto no prima donna business. I want this much money. If you don't want to do it like Dustin Poirier, go away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll find somebody else that wants to do it. That's the mood he's in right now. And if Chandler is giving him or showing him that type of attitude, he's all for it. That's what I think Dana's doing at this moment in time. Especially when you can't get your crown jewels in to do big fights until, like you guys said, the crowd comes back.
Okay, all right.
Quick thing though. Is Chandler fighting Tony or he's just a standby?
He's just a standby. He's not fighting Tony.
That's fucked up. Fucked up. Tony should have been a standby, not him.
And I agree. It's fucked up. I don't think he should be a backup to those guys, but that's the promise he's been made.
Fight. They could have given him his own fight.
They did ask Dana, did you try to sort out a fight for him? It's like we haven't got no opponents for him. When this is done, then we'll say about getting him an opponent.
Yes, they do. Tony Ferguson.
Exactly. Just make the Ferguson fight. It doesn't. Especially
I would love to see him and Tony Ferguson.
If Poirier will fight, then come on.
Especially when he keeps insisting that the Poirier fight.
I still think him being a backup to this fight is too early. I think him and Ferguson fight is too early. He needs a top 10 fighter in the UFC. Just to see.
I'll give him Lee, man.
Yeah, Lee's a good one. Yeah. Lee's a good one.
You'd expect him to win against Lee,
you know,
comfortably.
Dan Hooker's just fought for the interim, and he's still below Dustin Poirier.
I don't think you want to destroy Hooker yet.
I don't think he'll beat Hooker like that, man. You know what I mean? And give him Paul Felder. Let's see how you do against the Irish Dragon.
Felder's a good one, yeah.
Let's see how you know what I mean. Let's see how you do against the Irish Dragon. If you can get past him, you know, we'll see what's going from there.
Felder's what, 6? 6 in the world?
6, yeah.
One of the two.
You know, he's right. It's right up there in the top 10. So, you know, I'll give him Felder.
In fact, if Barbosa was still there, I'd say give him Barbosa. That'd be a good test for him.
Barbosa will come with, but yeah, he's there. He only just took a quick trip down to 145. It didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
And
he won anyway.
Yeah, he got robbed. We all know.
He got robbed.
He got robbed.
Okay. So Mr. Conor McGregor. There's a couple of different ways you can go with this.
Oh God!
His arrest and his apparent return that Dana has planned for him. As to be fair, this Ghanaian predicted next year his return.
What? So did Dana say next year?
That's what he said.
Oh,
next year.
Ola, talk to me then. Because last week you almost stepped on my neck.
You did say that.
Well, yeah, he said next year. But he didn't say he's got to fight in front of the crowd. He did say next year.
Listen.
You said he's got to fight in front of the crowd. Listen.
What
he did say next year, but not in front of the crowd.
What American sports doing now? They already started putting crowds in.
They are starting to test it. They are starting to test it.
WWE.
They're testing it, but winter ain't here yet.
Brighton's got like 1,000 fans that are playing. That they're playing in front of tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, EFL. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
By next year, we're in September.
Like I said, winter ain't here yet.
We're in September. We're in September. That's what I'm saying to you. We're in September.
Lockdown.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. So Conor, I think will fight next year in front of.
Don't worry, man. The work that worked well for Will the last time. It was freeloaded up the bloody company, blood.
Fuck you, blood. You know how I felt the last 2 weeks of it. I was ringing Ola, asking Ola, could you get me forward for your work, please? I might need a job.
But I was freeloading, fam. You know what I mean? Fraudulent freeloaders, here we say, fam. You get you freeloading fraud.
Wow. Now, of course, none of us want to be sued. So let's cover all of what we're about to say with
Conor McGregor, man.
But Conor McGregor,
did he do it? Which one of you two thought he did it? No, you don't have to say.
I don't think he did it.
You don't think he did it?
In my personal opinion, this guy clearly has some kind of issue where why do certain things like this keep happening around him? You must be putting yourself in a position. Because let's face it, right? If he's happy with his wifey, D, whatever her name is, right? He's just had 2 kids. Settle down, bro. What are you doing? Instead, he seems to put himself in these positions whereby, shall we say, repeat incidents keep bringing themselves. Oh, that's what I think it is. I think
that you become Superman.
I do think so. I agree with that. Loves that Charlie. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Again, in my personal opinion.
I've heard Uncle Dana loves it too, you know. I ain't gonna lie, man. From the grapevine. I've heard Uncle Dana loves that shit too, man.
The way he goes on about Oscar De La Hoya, there's no way.
Bro, that's how he knew, blood. Oscar De La Hoya's fucking dealer was snitching on Oscar De La Hoya. When Uncle Dana comes for the pack. Yeah. No, seriously though. Dana looks like a cokehead, man. You know what I mean? Like, listen, that boy lives in a casino. You don't stay awake.
Sure.
Playing all them fucking millions of fucking dollar poker all fucking night. Just on fucking lemonade and fucking lime. You don't fucking do that. You know what I mean? The man's on extra sauce to fucking do all that. That's how Kobe fucking got him there. That man got caught sleeping. Kobe rocked up on him at that casino there. Man. Like, yo, hey, you did that. What you saying now? Oh, who's that hoochie you got right next to you there? There you go, missus. Kobe came out there fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Do you did it?
I think he did it. You know why? Because this man thinks he's untouchable. You know what I mean? I think he did it. This guy goes around walking around his hometown, punching people for not wanting a proper 12. I like me a proper 12.
Of course you do.
I got me a proper 12 right now. You know what I mean? Right now, I got me a proper 12. You know? But you can't go around punching people that don't want to drink with you. Come to me, and I'll drink with you, brethren. I need to go around punching people for that.
Did you get a Quran? Did you get a Quran that Khabib was giving out to his fans?
Alhamdulillah, inshallah. I will also be like me, shaitan rajim. Stop playing with me, blood.
Oh,
man.
Goodness gracious.
But I think he did it.
And okay, but just before we go, because I feel like we're about to end.
Yeah.
I know we'll talk about it next week more, but Israel, Paulo.
What more
The more
do
it
you
gets
want?
closer, the more
What
it gets
more
closer.
do you want? What more do
more
you
it gets
want
closer.
out of this fight?
The
We've
more it
talked
gets
takedowns,
closer.
we've talked wins, we've like.
Now listen, the more it gets closer, the more I feel like Israel's gonna win. I know I made whatever I made my bed, so I gotta lay in it. But the more it gets closer, the more I can't see, because I've been watching Israel's fights.
I can see what you're saying because I'm starting to find some confidence myself. Still nervous, but I'm starting to find confidence.
You're welcome.
I'm nervous. I'm the nervous
You're welcome.
one here.
All of you, you're welcome.
Fuck you.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, blood.
To you and to you. I'm glad. You've been getting educated, and you know what I mean. You're seeing things now
Fuck you, blood.
that you weren't thinking about before. That's about, you know what I mean.
I'll go back to what Archie said. Yeah, if next week, if Israel loses, you might need a therapist. We might have to call a therapist.
Yeah, I think I need a therapist. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna call in sick. I ain't gonna go to work. I'll be at your house. I might want to call Dana's dealer. Fam, like I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna need all sorts, man. Like, you know, trust me. I'm gonna need me a night nurse. She's a living nurse.
Oh
Shout out the missus. Yeah, man.
Oh.
It's gonna be peak blood. It's gonna be peak. You know what I mean? I need Israel to win this fight and win it. I don't even care how he wins it. He could win it like how he won the Romero fight. I couldn't give a fuck.
As long as he wins.
How he wins this fight. Huh?
As long as he wins.
As long as he wins. You know, and I think he will. And I think there's so many nuances to this thing that I'm so calm about the thing is ridiculous.
What I like about both Israel and actually Colby is normally they are the loudest people in the room when it comes to their fights. But in the build-up to both of their fights, they've both been relatively focused. Even Colby, I've never seen Colby this quiet during a fight. But I watched the press conference, and you could tell he has a very focused mentality about him. And I actually quite like that. It'd be interesting to. I mean, I expect him to win regardless, but I'd be very interested to see how efficient he is in doing it and how he wins. I'm sure we'll go back to loud Colby as soon as he wins.
For me, I want to see Colby and say Gilbert Burns or Colby and Gamebred. Because I don't think that's the fight that I really wanted instead of this fight here. This bad blood is come at a wrong time. I don't like
Burns could be a good test. I like that fight. I like that.
You know, that's the fight that I would really. You know, when they were saying, "Oh, because Burns had COVID."
Yeah.
Right, and they were trying to see if you know what I mean. They might have to, you know what I mean, bring it back a little bit and see if he'll fight. And Burns was open to it. He did say, I don't care who I have to fight to get back to Usman if they're not going to give me Usman straight away, but I need to be active. And of course, it's the same thing with Leon Edwards.
They'll play on the whole Brazilian thing, won't they? They'll do that.
Exactly, yeah. They'll run that promo. They will run the hell out of that promo as well. So I think look, this is good. This is good for Colby because he gets a former champion on his resume.
Yeah.
If he wins, it's good for Colby. And to every fighter wants a former champion on his CV.
And to be honest, if he beats Woodley, he deserves his fight again for the title. If he beats Woodley in good style, as we all expect him to, he deserves his shot again. Give it to him. I don't mind.
Yeah, look, this is a fight I want to see again. I want to see them to run it back. The only thing I went really up for was him getting almost like an immediate rematch against Usman. And I'm like, no, you got knocked out. Like, go back in the back of the queue, work your way back up, and get the fight. And I'll be all for it. 2 fights in. if he puts Woodley away and fights either a Gamebred or maybe a Burns or even Leon Edwards. I don't mind which one of them 3 fights. It gets title shot for me.
See, for me, I'm slightly different. I get making him earn it, especially when you put Francis through so much trying to get back his title shot. But honestly, because there's no clear number 1 after Burns Usman, I wouldn't bother me if you got the title shot.
Can I say one thing? Because you guys sometimes say certain things and it doesn't make any sense. See, I can understand why Ngannou did not get a title shot straight away.
What you're saying already does not make any sense.
Listen, I can understand. I can understand. Yeah, I can understand why.
Are you gonna tell me you can understand why Ngannou hasn't got no title shot?
How many rounds? How many rounds? How many rounds did they got?
And you're going to tell me. That makes any sense, blood.
How many rounds did Ngannou win against, what's his face? Stipe. How many rounds?
Yeah. What's that got to do with the price of fish?
How many rounds did he win against Stipe?
Yeah, but bro, they put...
No. How many rounds did he win?
I don't think he won any round.
Okay. How many rounds did McGregor win against? I'm making Ola. Now you know where I'm going now. How many rounds did McGregor win against Khabib?
Maybe 1.
None. Maybe he got gifted a round. He didn't win it.
He didn't.
He got gifted. There's a fucking difference, blood.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
He got gifted a round.
That's why I say maybe, because officially they did give it to him.
Yeah.
But we know he got gifted the round.
Yeah.
So, and then what did you say about rematches right after that with Conor?
He don't deserve a rematch.
You would never have heard me say he deserves a rematch.
There you go. That's what I'm trying. It's 2 same situations. So the difference with Colby and what's his name? Usman was they were going toe to toe until the end.
Yeah,
they were going toe to toe. It was a close fight until the end.
What I said that doesn't make sense then.
No.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He doesn't deserve a straight rematch. That.
No, but I literally just said
it's all right. We said he needs 2 fights. He needs 2 or 3 fights.
No, he doesn't. I think he needs straight to go in. If it's that much of a close fight,
that's what I just said. I said I don't mind, to be honest, if he has.
He said he don't mind after this to get the title shot. And I'm saying I feel he needs to fight. I feel he neast to fight. What more?
I don't even think he needs to fight anyone.
Clear number 1.
I don't even think he needs to fight anyone. I think he could have got the Usman straight away.
You could have run it back, but I don't think people would mind that because it was such a good
fight. Before the Masvidal fight.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why
not?
He wasn't the champion.
It was close. I
would have minded that. Are you telling me?
It wasn't the TKO KO.
Now let me swing it right back. Has Usman won? Has Usman ever lost a round before he fought Colby?
No, not that I can think of.
The first guy to make him wonder about losing a round, make it a title fight, doesn't get a straight rematch. Are you correct? Come on, let's be serious here,
bro. He knocked him out. He knocked him out.
He didn't knock him out. TKO.
Oh, so now we put. I reeled you in with that TKO because I already said TKO before, and now I say knocked him out. Now you want to take man to school between TKO and fucking KO. You get me? Yeah, that's how I'm gonna wrap you up, man. Carry on.
Yeah. Back to my point again, which says from how the fight ended, yeah, he should have got a straight rematch.
And he was actually winning that fight.
Stipe got finished in the first round. Did not fight again. And who was his next fight? Daniel Cormier.
Because he was the champion. When he lost the title. That's a difference. Colby wasn't the fucking champion. Stipe was the champion.
Did they not make fights for him? Did they not make fights for him?
Bro, Stipe was the champion. He lost it. That's why he got the thing back.
No.
It's the same way Holloway got the fucking title shot back. It's the same way Holloway got the... Hold on.
You're trying to paint a picture that don't work. Yeah.
No, it does work. You just need to open your fucking eyes.
Yeah, I am.
No. You ain't got your eyes open, blood. That's why you ain't seen the picture.
Did Cormier not say Stipe's been spoiled? He's been given fights and he's not taking them. He only wants a title fight. Did Dana not say, yeah, he hates the way Stipe is going on? Stipe needs to take a fight, what did Stipe say? I'm not fighting until I get a title fight. Right or wrong?
Right. He wouldn't have got but he wouldn't have got the title fight if fucking Brock didn't fuck up. And your guy has come out and said that. Your guy, your man.
My guy fought Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis.
No, hold on. Your guy came out. No, I'm talking about the immediate rematch. Yeah? He wanted it. And your guy said, listen, if Brock falls out, you're in. Brock falls out, you're in.
So Brock fell out. Brock fell out and he still wasn't in. Derrick Lewis went
because during that time, it was a medical suspension. You get knocked out, your medical suspension for 6 months. Fam. You know this, blood. But hold on. Why talk to the commission? Don't look at me. Why you look at me?
Fam. So you're saying that what's his face? Cormier fought Derrick Lewis, within 6 months.
Because of the medical suspension to Stipe. You get knocked out, you get medical suspension.
Yeah, so he got okay.
So that's why Stipe couldn't make the fight. And
so it was within 3 months. So it was within 6 months of him.
I don't make the rules, bro. I keep saying to you.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm just a fan.
I'm just saying what Dana has said many times about Stipe not accepting fights. I'm saying what Cormier said about Stipe not accepting fights.
And then Stipe been saying that's not true. But anybody that knows the team,
No, he didn't. He actually said no. Why would I fight anyone? I was a champion. I should get a rematch. Conor McGregor got a rematch. This person got a rematch. I should get a rematch. I know you don't understand him, but
and they got a rematch.
Down. Yeah, 2 years after. 2 years after.
At his own pace. Look how long it took to give the man a rematch again. You know what I mean? And what fight did Daniel Cormier fight to get back to the title? He just had to wait the time, And they both had fucking eye surgery, back surgery, this surgery, that surgery. That's why the fight took long. They have to talk rubbish to keep you fucking ticking over while they're healing up from the fucking cornea fucking operation they had, from the back surgery that Daniel Cormier had. If you're listening closely and keep your ear to the ground, you will know these guys went through surgery that they were healing up. But they had to keep selling it to us fans. You know what I mean? They have to keep talking that shit. But we know they're healing up. They've been in surgery. Come on, man. Just look deeper into it and you will see what I see. Not everything that's on the surface. You know what I mean? Look deeper into it and you will see it. My man had a fucking cornea, and that's why it was going on about the eye pokes and shit. Yeah, my man had the cornea operation, and Daniel Cormier had the back surgery. Them man, they had to heal up.
Listen. All I'm trying to say, is from how Kobe's fight went. If they had an immediate rematch, I wouldn't have been like, that shouldn't have happened.
No, I'm not.
You're saying it like, you've been beat on the back of the queue. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, but you know why I said that? Because it's obviously the champion's decision. A lot of the time they don't have to accept that fight.
No. It's a commission's decision. It's never the champion's decision.
Well, and who gets a rematch and who gets this and who gets that?
Yeah.
No, champion can turn down the fight. How many times have you heard them say?
You can turn down the fight.
You know how many times you've heard the fighters say, if it makes sense, me and my team will do it.
Just the same way, Just the same way Stipe is.
Thank you, Dante. Thank you. See it there?
Yeah.
And how long was I complaining about that?
Oh no, for years.
But he didn't get no rematch.
Because he got knocked out
in
30 seconds. He got knocked out in 30 seconds.
And he lost the title. Aldo was the fucking champion. There's no fucking difference, blood. He didn't lose the fuck. Aldo was the champion. If a man loses the title, it's supposed to get the thing back. Yeah? But
do you not understand the basis of rematches? Do you not understand the basis of rematch? If it's a close match and then someone wins anyway, they will still have a rematch. If
not really.
Knocked out or whatever.
they'll have a rematch. If it's a close match.
Not really. So why did Eddie Barrow fucking fight TJ Dillashaw that many times to show dominance? Eddie Barrow.
God. Your same
10 rounds.
Your same
10 rounds.
Your same
10 rounds.
Your same
No,
argument you made.
different argument this time.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Your same argument you're making.
You're making it the same. You're in your mind. You're making it the same. Yeah. Why did Barrow get that two fight 10 round domination? And he got a rematch. Because you know why? Because he was the champion. Yeah? He lost the belt. Kobe was never the fucking champion. Why should he get an immediate rematch? That's why the examples I keep giving to you are people that had the belt, lost the belt, then came back and got rematches. You're not telling me you've not at one time mentioned one person that lost the belt but didn't have the belt before that had an immediate rematch. Not one person. You name me a fighter that had the belt before, that didn't have the belt before, lost the fight, and then got a rematch. Tell me one fighter you know that didn't have the belt before, lose the fight, and then go and get an immediate rematch. I'll wait. Because there's none. All the other guys that you're talking about, they had the belt before, and that's why they got immediate rematch. Holloway, Barrow, not Aldo, what's the other one we mentioned just now? All of them had the belt. Stipe, he had the belt before Cormier had it. That's why they got immediate rematches. Kobe cannot have an immediate rematch when you wasn't the fucking champion.
He had a 170 belt, didn't he? When he fought Nate.
What?
I'm saying, you're saying all immediate rematches has been with champions. And I'm saying Conor.
That was never no title fight. Did Nate win the belt? That was never no title fight.
Thank you very much. You've just proven my point.
That was never no title fight though.
Thank you very much.
The second one was never no title fight. It was never a title fight. Where was the title? Well, I didn't see no title, unless I'm missing something. Chig, did you see any title? I beg you come in here, Chig, because my man's trying to make man look stupid, yeah? But I already showed you. I already showed you. And you ain't got...
If John stayed in lightweight, who's the fight?
Bro, that's shoulda, coulda, woulda. I've asked you a question.
Who was Jones going to fight? Who was Jones going to fight in lightweight?
Chig, come in here a minute. I've just asked the man a question, yeah? Tell me one fighter that didn't have the belt, fought the champion, lost, and got an immediate rematch straight away.
And I'm asking you a question.
No. Don't answer my question with questions.
Who was Jones scheduled to fight lightweight?
Who cares? Jones is the champion.
Who was he scheduled to fight?
To be fair to Will, do you know they were trying to do the same thing with Reyes?
That's what I'm trying to say. Happen. This is what I'm trying to say to the boy.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. You know why? Because Jones said, "Fuck no, bro." You're not saying to. You're saying to be fair to Will, but I said,
"Ask me a question."
All right.
And I said, "You said who got an immediate rematch for a title, regardless? He's getting a title shot, is he not?"
Yes.
He didn't get it. It didn't happen.
Jones
on top of that. Hold on. Let me just finish. Let me just finish that for you. On top of that, hold on. So let me come back. Right. So on top of that, it didn't just happen. On top of that, Jones came out publicly and said Blachowicz was getting the fucking title shot, not Reyes. How about that? Because the champ calls the shots, not the commission, the champ. And he came out and said Blachowicz, not Reyes. We all want Reyes to get it. I get it. But the champ said, fuck no. I'm not fighting that guy. I'm fighting this guy.
Regardless.
And nobody could do nothing about it.
Did you notice that fight never got made? Dana never entertained.
Never. Blachowicz, never.
He never once even said.
And Reyes didn't happen either.
We're waiting to see.
So you still can't tell me. You still can't tell me a fighter that got a rematch
if you're gonna ask a question, let me finish it first, right? You not once did Dana entertain it. Dana was only ever talking about the Reyes rematch. That was the only fight he was talking about. Not one time did Dana say, "Oh, because John Jones says Blachowicz, then I guess it's Blachowicz Jones." That doesn't happen, and that was further backed up by the fact that as soon as that title became vacant, the first name Dana mentioned was Reyes. The first name.
Yeah,
And then he said, all right,
we all did. We all did. We all did. You did. I did. Everybody did.
But
Because we thought. Because you know why that was?
Fight.
But no. It wasn't a close fight because we all thought Reyes won the fight. Yeah. This fight here, he got TKO'd. The ref stopped it legally, like the man got finished. He got finished. That's the difference. That's the difference. Come on, man. Come on, blood. That's the difference. The man got finished.
Hold on. Look, this is the point I made from the very get-go is I personally wouldn't mind have seen that rematch from the get-go.
I mean, neither. I want to see the rematch. I just want him to earn it.
I think it was a good fight, an unexpectedly good fight. Because I remember going into that fight, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it to be a boring one, and it was a good opposite. And if you beat a champion who's been a successful champion in what 5 fights, say he's the best of all time, but let's just say one of the more successful champions of recent history. If you beat him in style, to me that's a good claim to say, all right, I'm next for Burns Usman. I'm next after that. Because who else deserves it in front of him? Don't tell me Edwards. The boy is not active enough. Doesn't talk enough. He's not active enough. Don't tell me Street Jesus because he got his ass whooped.
I agree with you.
There's no one else after that. You don't just make Kobe fight for the sake of fighting.
And that's why I said having a former champion's name on your CV is a good thing.
Exactly. So once he beats Tyron, what's the problem? Giving him
I'll go back to saying, yeah, which is to strengthen Ola's point. Has Usman ever lost a round before? Before Kobe, had he lost a round before? No, he hadn't. Kobe was the first time. He even said on Joe Rogan's podcast, it was the first time I was going into my corner, asking my corner guys, did I win that round?
Did I win that round? Yeah, I remember. I remember all of that.
So, and then he even said himself on that show, he's stronger than I gave him credit for. He's big, like he's strong, like.
And this is why we all respect Kobe's chin. And like I said earlier on, even though he got TKO'd, what did me and Chig say? The man still got a chin. I respect his chin because I ain't really seen him being TKO'd before. He's lost 2 fights in the UFC.
That rematch shouldn't happen straight away.
Are you watching Archie? You watching what Archie said?
You forget. Reyes only fought this year. You know, he fought Jones in February. That's not. Yep. We're not talking about a long period of time here.
Yep.
We're not talking about a long period of time.
But I don't know what Archie's saying there that I said different. We all agreed that Reyes won and should have got the rematch. But the difference between that and the Kobe situation is Kobe got TKO'd
in a close fight.
But he still got finished. But he still got finished.
He did 3-1.
I guess my point is slightly different from Will's. My point is, if he beats Woodley, why would you make him fight another fight after that? Why not? I personally wouldn't have had an issue if they ran it back because I love the fight.
Yeah.
But even if you said, all right, you got to fight Woodley first, then you get a title shot. I don't see the problem giving him a next after Usman Burns. I don't mind that at all. If
he'd fought Woodley before Burns beat Woodley, it'd carry more weight. I think it'd carry more weight. Not that it's not carrying weight, but I think it'd carry more weight. It might just project it straight away.
Who else is next then?
That's what I just said. Maybe Edwards out there. Masvidal just fought the champion, beat him, and you could get back to the champion. Go and beat Masvidal.
Ain't Usman already fought Edwards and dominated him for 3 rounds.
Yeah, but that was time ago.
And apart from anything, Masvidal was
That's time ago.
So the only guy that the champions had problems with, he should fight more to get to the champion. That's what
All of these other guys, the champion hasn't knocked them out. This guy got TKO'd. The guy you lot are preaching.
He's still the
I'm
only
just
guy
saying.
who's given the championship.
I just don't get your logic. I'll be honest.
I get my logic. You might not get it. I get it.
Why would
He
you
wasn't
tell him-
the champion. He
why
wasn't the
would you tell
champion
him to fight Street Jesus? He hasn't fought.
because he just fought because Street Jesus just fought the champion and lost to the champion.
Then
It's a bit like Khabib saying, "Go and beat the man that I beat last to get to me."
Since the champion, you're now telling him to do another test instead of giving him the title shot. That don't make no sense. And I love it, but let's just be real.
It makes every sense to me. To me,
You don't deserve
like, if he beat Woodley when Woodley like before he lost to Burns, it carries weight. But this win here, we've all sat down here and said Woodley's diminished. He's diminished. We all know he's diminished. So how is that fight carrying weight? This is the same Kobe that's clowning everyone for beating his sloppy seconds. If Gilbert come round and say you're beating my sloppy seconds now, how's he? You know what I mean? How's that fucking coming across? Because he beat him dominantly.
But
Maybe even better than the champion.
I still don't Woodley's 5th, bro. Let's not act like Woodley's 17th. Woodley's 5th, bro. So if you tell Colby go and beat someone else in the top 5, you get next. Why would you force him to fight someone else in the top 5, especially against someone who's not fought since losing to the champion in a worse fashion? By the way, I don't understand your logic. One thing
I know for sure is Usman will not fight him until maybe he's had a couple fights.
I think I've got a theory of this, but I don't know if Will will agree. But I've got a theory. I think you worry about that fight. I don't think you like that fight against Usman because of how close it was the first time. That's the real reason behind it.
I'll go back to my point. He finished him. And if they fought again, I will back my boy. And I'll back him with anything. If it happened again, I'll back him with anything. You know what I mean? I'll back him.
Regardless, I think Burns beats Usman anyway. I've said this before. So it is what it is. All right. This is
That'd be a good bet for you two.
Huh?
That'd be a good bet for you two.
Oh, we're doing that already. We're doing that already.
We're gonna deal with that, man. When it gets made and it's official, and they get
be like 100. This not better be no 2020 because Chig
won't get to 100, man. He won't get to 100.
Even if I was sure about something, I would never bet that. I'm not crazy on bets like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much to everybody. It's been a 2-hour, 15, almost 13-minute pod. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Please click a like on this video. We will be back next week because, like I said, we are in the middle of a peak season when it comes to UFC, and this is the one that we've got much more invested on than just our opinion. We've got real stone cold cash invested on that card. So hopefully you guys will be joining us for that one. And that's obviously Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa, 253. So make sure you join us for that. And yeah, from me and the boys, have a good weekend, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
Salute.
Peace.
Yes, sir.